Готовимся к интервью на гражданство в школе иммигранта «Наша Америка». В этом видео мы разберем 100 гражданских вопросов в рандомном порядке и самые простые ответы, чтобы вам было легко запомнить. Давайте начинать.
What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Freedom of speech. How many amendments does the Constitution have? "27. What is an amendment? A change to a constitution. The idea of the government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. We elect a US Senator for how many years? Six years. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because some states have more people. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. And what is freedom of religion? You can practice a religion or not practice a religion. What stops one branch of the government from becoming too powerful? Separation of power. Who makes federal laws? The Congress. What are the two parts of the US Congress? The Senate and the House of Representatives. How many senators are there? "100. Who is one of your state senators now? The answer here will depend on your state. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. Name 2 national US holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas. We elect US representative for how many years? Two. Who's in charge of the executive branch? The president. Name your US representative. The answer will depend on your state. We elect a president for how many years? Four. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. In what month do we vote for president? November. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald J. Trump. And what is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes the president? The vice president. If both president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the US military? The President. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Who vetoes bills? The President. What does the President's cabinet do? Advise the President.
Если вам нужна помощь под этим видео, будут все полезные ресурсы, ссылки на словарь, на бесплатную консультацию. Пожалуйста, кликайте под этим видео для того, чтобы воспользоваться бесплатными ресурсами.
How many justices are on the Supreme Court? Nine. What are two cabinet level positions? Vice President, Attorney General. What does the judicial branch do? reviews laws. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Who does a US Senator represent? All the people of the state. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Name one branch of the government. The President. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Under our constitutions, some powers belong to the state. What is one power of the state? Give driver's licenses. What is the capital of your state? The answer will depend on your state. What are the two major political parties of the United States? Democratic and Republican. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of the Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Name one right that's only for United States citizens. Vote in federal election. There are 4 amendments in the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Any citizen can vote, women and men can vote. What is one responsibility that's only for United States citizens? Vote in a federal election. What are the 2 rights for everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Who do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What is one promise that you make when you become a United States citizen? To be loyal to the United States. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? (18 or older). Who is the governor of your state now? The answer will depend on your state. When is the last day you can send your federal income tax forms? April 15th. When all men must register for selective service? Between the age of 18 and 26. What are two ways Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote, join a political party. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. Why did colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, North Carolina, South Carolina. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. Who lived in America before Europeans arrived? Native Americans. When was the Constitution written? (1787). Who was the first president? George Washington. Name one thing Benjamin Franklin was famous for. He was a US diplomat. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. The War of 1812. Name one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did. Freed the slaves. Name the US war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What did Martin Luther King do? Fought for civil rights. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Who was the president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, Italy. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? The communism. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? The Civil Rights Movement. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? The Pacific Ocean. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Who was the president during Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Name one US territory. Puerto Rico. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Mississippi River. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Where is the Statue of Liberty? In New York Harbor. Why does the flag has 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. When do we celebrate the Independence Day? July 4th. Why does the flag has 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies.
Дорогие друзья, если вам нужно подготовиться к интервью на гражданство, то под этим видео вы найдете полезные ресурсы, а также наш телефон. Звоните нам, пожалуйста, в офис.